does not make sense just purchasing a brand would mean that you would develop very properly. In many cases, it doesn't work. It depends again on one, on the product, and then of course on the perception of your customer base thinks about the brand. And Europeans, they have towards certain brands a very, very long history. And this is how they view the brand. Now, if you take the brand and you want to develop that brand, you must know what comes with the brand and what you bring in. So it's risky business. The transaction background here at Chile. Of course, Chile looked at the tremendous development of the Chinese car industry. They looked at their own background, being very young, just established a couple of years ago, coming from a different sector than the traditional automotive industry, being cash rich, having a lot of liquidity, and then entering into a market which would present very good growth possibilities. Car industry, growing nationally, growing globally. So they also decided, well, now, we have our own brand of cars, doing quite good, developing very fast. Now we are ready to get into the foreign market. This has been Chile's strategy. Now the European internationalization, they try to do it more cautiously. Chile also has learned its lesson. They try to use a different approach, but they do know if they want to make it globally, they have to make it in Europe first. Now Volvo. Again, the global automotive market has seen its bad sides. It's been a downgrading. Volvo just got into the sector. It's on the other thing, there is a certain perception that comes with a certain brand, like in the case of Volvo. And then looking at even more than just the car and the brand and whatever comes with it, it's been, of course, management. So if you cannot get management right, besides being not enough innovative, besides facing the problems of international developments in the car industry and other trends, if you don't get management right and you have problems with management, it's going to be very difficult. So Volvo just got into the trap. And then trying to develop out of that is not that easy. Either you find a new positioning for your brand, or you are extremely innovative, but you can't beat them through the price. So there might be other markets, but getting back into the European market is a very difficult thing. Now, it's been a long road. It's not easy to understand at the end of the day what it means when we talk about internationalization and when we talk about challenges. It's always like everybody talks about everything. Everybody talks about sustainability. Everybody talks about the environment. Everybody talks about social responsibility, whatever. But if you want to really successful, it's very, very difficult. We go back again to the very start. We go back again to foreign companies as they entered the market here. on the surface, you know, sometimes it might look very nice. So on the surface, many people think, well, you know, foreign company coming to the market here, it's a big market, it's a big environment, they make a lot of money. But being frankly, they have not made a lot of money. Many people, they don't know that, they don't believe that, they all think, and I get asked all the time, when we talk about foreign companies on the Chinese market. So people say, well, you know, it's a big market. It's so many possibilities. You must make a lot of money. So they naturally believe that foreign companies getting into the market here just make their fortune. But frankly speaking, most of them have not made a fortune. They're big players, just as we have seen it with the Chinese approach. They're big players, multinationals. They have enough money in their pockets to give it a try. You know, they have enough resources, they can give it a try. There are others, they have a very good market. So if the market is ready and you find a very good environment because people want your products, they are waiting for your products, they need your products, there is not too much competition on the market, you're lucky. Then you don't have to worry so much about what is the problem, what is my challenge. If you're lucky, you come here and you have the market. If you are, in most cases, like you are in certain areas in the food industry or the beverage industry, you have a huge market here because you have so many people here. If you're just a little bit smart, you can sell and you can grow because people want to eat what you have, they want to drink what you have. But not everybody is that lucky. So in most cases, companies coming from foreign countries into the Chinese market, they are not just the big players. You know, everybody always looks at the big players. And then we see those examples, or we go somewhere around in China and it's all about big. And China very much is about big. You have a big place, you have big cars, you have big enterprise, big whatever, and big investment. Most of small and medium-sized enterprises from Europe, they cannot think big. They don't have so many resources. They don't have the contacts. They don't understand the market. They don't have the network. They don't understand the logic of the market and the dynamics of the market. So somehow they try to get here. And being frankly, it's extremely difficult for those companies to come into the market. What are the reasons? Well, the main reasons for them coming here is not that they would not have a good product or they would not have a good technology. The main reasons are the market and the environment is completely different like in Europe. It's a different legal system, even though there's a legal framework protecting foreign investment, protecting foreign companies. But the implementation is very different. There's a very big difference between what you see on paper or what you see as a certain investment regulation and how you actually succeed in entering the market. It's a big country. It's very diversified. China is huge. It's different languages. It's different regional aspects. So this is what you have to consider as a foreign company. And you can do that much better when you are big, because then you have more resources, you have better networks, you'll know better about the market conditions, you can have better preparation, you come